Let's look at the last problem that involves calculating the dosage based upon the patient's weight. A patient who weighs 176 pounds. Ooh, that's new. Every other patient, the information we had about their weight was given to us in kilograms. A patient who weighs 176 pounds is to receive a drug administered at a rate of 4 milligrams per kilogram. The label on the drug bottle states that 10 milliliters of the liquid contains 50 milligrams of the drug. How many milliliters of the drug would you administer to your patient? So now in this instance, the drug we are administering is in liquid form. The actual solid drug has probably been dissolved in some liquid, and we now have the drug in liquid form. 50 milligrams of the pure drug are in 10 milliliters of the liquid. That would be sometimes referred to as the concentration of the drug, 50 milligrams per 10 milliliters, which would be 5 milligrams per 1 milliliter, wouldn't it? So our patient weighs 176 pounds. We're to administer the drug at 4 milligrams per kilogram. I need to convert the patient's weight from pounds to kilograms, because the drug is based upon the patient's weight in kilograms, not pounds. So I have to remember the equivalence between kilograms and pounds, and that's that 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. And so I'll set up my conversion fraction this way, since I want to eliminate the pounds and I want to have the patient's weight in kilograms. So if I stopped and did the arithmetic right here, I would now know the patient's weight in kilograms. So now I can introduce the rate of administration of the drug, because I now know the patient's weight in kilograms. 4 milligrams of drug for every kilogram of the patient's weight. So if I did this arithmetic, I would now know how many milligrams of the drug the patient should receive. But I want to know how many milliliters of the liquid to give them. So now I bring in this equivalence that says there are 50 milligrams of the pure drug in every 10 milliliters of liquid. So my milligrams of pure drug cancel, and I have left the units of measure that I want, milliliters of liquid for the patient to receive. So now we're ready to do our arithmetic. So we need to multiply 176 times 4, then times 10. That's 7,040. And now we can divide that by 2.2. And then divide that answer by 50. And we get 64. So this patient would be given 64 milliliters of the liquid to make sure that they were getting the right amount of the pure drug for their weight.